Hi friends, Greg Nichols here, MFN Realty. I would just like to kind of chat with you a little bit and talk to you about owning dream homes. And over my left shoulder here, you can see this a log cabin, a big luxurious one in a mountain setting. It's beautiful. That's what a lot of people wish they could have, is something like that, or just a big multi-million-dollar home. You may own a smaller home, or you may not even own a home yet. But I want to give you some advice. I want to lay out a little wisdom. I've been around some years in this industry. I've seen a lot of things go on. I watch people and how they develop their lives, and like past clients and people that have own luxury homes, and so, you know, now this advice on how to get into a dream home, your dream home, a big expensive luxury home, is totally different than what I might say to somebody who said, show me how to own 5 to 10 rentals plus my own home when I retire. Totally different advice. Many opposite principles at work there. I have been asked that before by young people, and I have given them advice, and I'm actually going to be putting what I told them in a future video. So just stay tuned with me, and you'll be able to hear that advice too. But anyway, back to you having a dream home someday. First of all, it's very long-term advice, and it takes a lot of patience. But if I lay it out there a little bit, you might be able to see it. And if you can see it, it can materialize for you with hard work, planning, again, wise decisions. The first thing I would say to do is when you buy that first smaller house, let's say you haven't bought a small house yet, you don't even own a home yet. When you buy that first house, the money you're putting down and putting into that purchase is money to be considered like investment seed that grows, and it grows throughout your life. That means you have to protect that seed. Now, that means if you ever sell your home, don't spend the money. Don't buy a Maserati or a big old ski boat. Guard the money if you want to have a dream home someday. Because sometimes the very decisions we make at the snap of a finger may be a wrong decision. Maybe it's right for you, but it could be a wrong decision for many people. Can erode away your dream for a big, nice home. So now, the next thing you do is one way to guard that seed is to get out of debt. Pay off all your debt. And do not carry a lot of credit card debt. That's like 23% interest in many cases, and 20% interest, and you don't need that. And that does not help you. The people that own great big luxurious homes have used a lot of hard work, a lot of wisdom, and they didn't fool around with high interest debt. So get out of all debt. And now I'm going to say another thing. Get out of mortgage debt. In 1994 or 5, I wrote a book called How to Pay Off Your Mortgage Quickly. The Sacramento CA newspaper got a hold of that, and they real estate broker writes book on how to pay off your mortgage quickly. And that ran in a lot of cities, and it was a popular article, and a lot of people pulled some information from me out of that article. And I put that book in the hands of a lot of people. Now it's a much more popular subject than it was then, and it's a much bigger subject. But you can pay off your mortgage quickly without a lot of extra money. And you just have to work the math and the amortization correctly, and you can expedite a 30-year loan to like 9 years, 8 years, a 15-year loan to like 4 years, 6 years. And so just remember, while you're in your home, your smaller home, guard the seed. Don't go borrowing equity money out in seconds to add on to the home. In this case, my advice to you is you're not going to keep the home that long to make it a palace. You don't want to make it a palace. You want to keep it nice, keep the deferred maintenance away. Now you sell that home and you take all the money that you get and put it into the next bigger home. And if your income should have gone up by now, so you can qualify for more. So now you're in your second home, you're in a bigger home, and you still have guarded that seed money. Now you're out of debt, hopefully, if you took this advice. And then what you do is you work on quick paying that mortgage while you're in the second house. And there you go. Your seed is still in place, except it's a bigger seed now. And every time you pay that debt mortgage lower, the seed grows bigger. And every time you accelerate that mortgage. So now you might like the size of home you're in, but you have this dream for a big, big home. So now you sell this home again. Maybe every 3 or 4 years, you could do this. Sell the home. Now I know there's a lot of external factors like markets and up and down values and things like that. But just if you have this principle, you can work around all those things if you work from a principle. We've said so far, see your equity as seed. See your all credit card debt has to go. Car payments, they all have to go. And then eventually now you want to be mortgage free. So hopefully each time you move up to a bigger home, you have a much smaller mortgage, not a bigger one. So now you sell that home again, you move to the third one. Guard the seed, keep paying down the mortgage now while you live in that home. And now you get that mortgage paid off this time. And so now you have a free and clear third home, which is already pretty big. Maybe you're going to stay right there. Maybe that's good enough for your family and to be comfortable, and you never have to move again. But maybe you still have that dream for a big luxury home. So now I am saying to you, same principle, keep it in play. The seed is guarded. The seed will only be going into homes, and you own this free and clear home. You sell this free and clear home, and you purchase the big, big home. And maybe you have to get a loan to do it, a mortgage, but what you're doing is you're going to put this mortgage on quick, accelerated payoff. So eventually, with these principles I'm talking to you about, you will be in your final luxury home, totally paid off. You went from seed to a full-grown, majestic oak tree, acorn to oak tree, and you did this with patience, wisdom, guarding yourself from bad decisions. And so I thought that might be helpful to you. Now, we talk about this stuff here that I'm telling you in one of my in a newsletter subscription I have by email, and you can get it just by clicking Learn More, and then you can go join that. Just give me your name and email. I don't even want your phone number, and get on the mailing list and see lots of, you get to see pictures of luxury homes. You get to see calculating your net worth. You get to see getting out of debt and ideas for out of debt. And it goes on and on. Also on in real estate investing, even on property flipping. I talk about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Now, here's a super fast way to get into a luxury home. Cryptocurrency. I've already done a video on Bitcoin and real estate. Now, let me tell you something. Buy the right cryptocurrency, and you could parlay the increase of value on that into luxury home values, and maybe skip a couple of those homes that was in the chain of 4 homes that I told you about. You have to use a lot of wisdom in that realm too. In cryptocurrency, it's a new thing, and it's got to be navigated properly. Well, anyway, I talk about that too, improving your net worth with things like cryptocurrency. I talk about that in this newsletter. You can get it for free. where you get wisdom from an older real estate broker and investor that's been around a while. So anyway, thank you very much. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.